Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tech Tuesday. We've got a real easy one, but one that you might really want. If you ever had an old car and you go to start it and it don't start, it's because, the battery drains in these old cars. You might have put a modern radio. That thing will drain the battery faster, and we don't drive them every day. So we have some easy ones here for you. We've got a side post and a top post battery disconnect. Both of them will do what you really want. These things will do a few different things. Theft protection, keep that car running when you want it to. And also, when you're working on any kind of radio, electrical in these old cars, you gotta disconnect the battery. So instead of pulling that negative battery cable off, we got a simple quarter turn of the knob and you're disconnected. These are easy to install. So today on our brown Berlinetta here, we're gonna show you how to put in a side post, and we might even show you a top post, but let's get started on the side post. So what you'll need, the original battery cables take a 5/16 wrench to get off. The new ones that come with the hex head bolts is a 9/16, 2 wrenches. That's all you need for this project, super easy. First of all, let's get the old battery cable. If you come over here, this is a side post. I can't tell you how many times I've carried this little wrench with me and have to pull that off. I'm gonna have to just turn the knob by the end of this video. It's gonna be great. So let's get to it. All you gotta do is disconnect the battery here. And remember, just the negative battery is what this goes on, not the positive. So you just give it a couple turns here. It's not too hard at all. You can always remove the fender bar, but we're not gonna do all that. So, all right, we got it off. The side post here is BAT 111. Comes with everything you need. It has a hex bolt and it gives you the actual disconnect here. So we got one out of the package here. It has the bolt threaded in. This side here is where you're actually going to screw your battery cable into. So with the threads, this bolt would go through the one without the threads. Now, what we did when we were test fitting this is a die-hard battery. And if you come over here, look at this battery, they have all side posts sometimes have this little lip poking out. So the included bolt is actually too short. It doesn't give us enough threads to get into there. So we're gonna simply use a longer bolt. It's right here, hex head, same 3/8 bolt. And we're gonna need a washer. 3/8 washer, 3/8 bolt. Let's get putting this thing on. Put the washer on the bolt. Your side without the threads is gonna simply go onto the battery. All right, so we got our bolt, our 3/8 bolt with our 3/8 washer. We're simply gonna put the unit, it's got a little lip here. That lip goes into your side post terminal. So just kind of hold that up there where it's nice and snug and it kind of shocks you a little bit. We like that, we haven't had enough coffee yet. Get it through there and simply screw this bad boy on. So we got it on and you'll need a 9/16 wrench to really snug her down there. Because this is like putting your battery on, so you want to have a very good connection on these old cars. They'll make them run better and be reliable. So give her a good snug. She's on. Second thing we do is grab one more 3/8 washer. Same reason, these old battery cables kind of have that sunken area. So what we want to do is make sure it'll have a good connection and simply put that washer down there when including this on here. And all you do is snug that down. And you can actually disconnect it, turn it back so you won't get shocked as much. Or disconnect the positive, but we want to just show you how this is done. You kind of get it on there, grab your 5/16. Most all these old battery cables, side posts, that's what they take. And with that fender bar off, man, this would be easy. All the way down, nice and tight, because you want it to have a good connection. Like I said, these old cars, when they don't run good. They'll be happy if you snug your battery cables up, make sure it's tight. Never touch your wrench to, negative to the positive, or it's gonna be welded in place. So be careful when doing this. Everything's tight to make it on. This is this easy, guys. You turn this clockwise and that will be on. So we're on, it's nice and tight. Let's just make sure positive cable's tight. Let's give her a crank on this old brown car real quick. All right, we've got it installed. Let's test this now. Let's get it running, see if it'll start up. This thing's so nice. She's a beauty. Put the keys in. Hopefully we hear some kind of buzz when we put this key in here. Oh, we're running. All right, let's see if the disconnect works. You know what? We can simply leave the key in because it should buzz for me. And it will tell us once we turn this knob. Oh, you gotta leave the door open. So we're buzzing. We got power. Instead of pulling that off when you store it, you simply turn this knob about a quarter turn or until it stops buzzing. Just turn it until it stops buzzing. You're disconnected. When we first did this, we had this in the upper vertical position like this, and we found that the weight of the actual disconnect makes you unscrew a lot more, but if we put it down in a horizontal position like this, we have a little more luck on disconnecting it without as much effort. So it is a little harder with these fender bars on to snug it down, but everything's doable. Take your time. And now you simply disconnect it and the buzzer goes off. Now when we try to start this car, there's going to be no power for it to go. Nothing. That's what we're shooting for. So really storing these old cars, having a little theft protection. If somebody gets in there, they might not even see that knob. So we've saved our car for when we want it. We're just going to come back down here, tighten it up. We actually had to, do several turns, and now we're ready to fire this car up. All right, everything's on. We tightened everything down. Like I said earlier, old cars, make sure your battery cables are tight. Nothing's worse. They like to have a great connection. I think we got one, so let's see if this thing fires up now. We got a buzzer. Sounds loud and strong. Oh, baby, we're in. Love it. All right, guys, we're back to the top post here. That's the top post. It's a BAT 114. Super simple, same as the side post, but it's for the top post batteries where you have your positive and negative coming out of the top, not the side. So we've already loosened this cable. We're simply going to get it off there without too much delay. Kick that one to the side. You don't really want to arc it on anything, so kind of tuck it back. Don't touch the other one. And it's okay there. This here, you simply go on, and you want to have it where you can get the battery cable on, so that looks good orientation. And hopefully we got the right size wrench, which for this, it looks good. Install the disconnect on the negative, and this one's even easier, man, literally. Whatever works best in yours, you slide it on there. Tighten down your cables. This one looks like you'd have to get it underneath. Same principle, on and off. And on the top post, it really is a lot easier to remove for the theft protection. It's a little more threads than you think, but taking that off, this car will not start now. Don't lose this. Keep it in the glove box. Do not lose this. This car will not start. So today we did a top post, we did a side post. It's a super simple. It's $10. It's less than $10. Everybody needs one of these with an old car. Keep that car ready when you're ready for it. No dead batteries, no drained. If you have to work on any of the engine, no electrical system, radio, all you have to do is disconnect it this way. You don't have to take the battery cable off anymore. So we hope you learned something today, and you got to let us know, what do you want to see on the next Tech Tuesday? We love these. Please let us know in the comments below. Give us a like and subscribe. We like you. Hopefully you like us. We'll see you on the next one.